Alright, fuckers and fuckettes, now I've been asked about these Suzuki rectifiers many times, and I happen to have one out. And it's not just a rectifier when you go in to change the rectifier, okay? I mean, it comes off, there's just two bolts right here. One there and one there. Here, I got the old rectifier, we can get a good look at it. There's just two bolts that go right about there and right about there that go to the frame. That's all you got to worry about bolt-wise. But this little zip tie that goes into your stock plastics, okay, tuck your wire back this way in towards your frame and resting against that plastic. Set your connectors here. This zip tie goes around both cables to where your connectors are together, and just zip it down. Now, you're not done, because if you're servicing this rectifier, these Suzukis have some really cheap metal in their connectors all over the bikes. Now these connectors you pretty much don't worry about because they've got little O-rings in there and they stay sealed up pretty good. However, let's come back here. Let me make sure you can see these. I'm going to put this back on a little tab so it's not flopping around down there. This one's sealed up really good. Always check them little rubbers, make sure that none of them popped out on the ones that don't have a wire in them. Same with this mess right here. This ballast resistor is made out of ceramic, and if it's flopping around in here, that's a bad thing. And this one is flopping around. You see there's standoffs in there, just like there's standoffs that hold your rectifier on. Little metal stoppers so the bolts can't go down too far. And that rubber's supposed to hold that nice and solid and firm in there. And this one, as you can see, is not firm. Replace those rubbers. Now, if nothing else, if you're a broke-ass McDonald's employee, I understand that. Let me show you another way, and it's a lot cheaper. I don't recommend it for a bike you're racing, but if it's a daily driver, now, I want to express that very clearly. This is just a daily driver trick, long enough to get you by until you can afford to get the right rubbers or make the right, or until you can find a hunk of rubber and make the right rubbers yourself. You can use a stack of about 4 of these little rubber grommets like you'd use to run wire through frames and shit. Use you some good thick fat ones. And then you can probably get away with doing it on just two per bolt, but have something in there, you know. And if you do the grommet trick, like I say, that I can't stress hard enough that that's just a temporary fix. It'll last you a couple of months, but first time you got the $12, buy real rubbers, or go down to Pep Boys and get a sheet of thick gasket rubber, 1/4 inch thick gasket rubber, and cut your own. I mean, a sheet of gasket rubber is what, $4? For something about the size of half a piece of notebook paper, that's worth it. It's easy to do. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later. Where's the damn button on this one? Fuck, got too many cameras.